Hello, my brothers and sisters. Happy Resurrection Day. I'm doing this video because The Blaze, up here you see in the corner, up left-hand corner, The Blaze, it's Glenn Beck's site, has an article, and it is about the Catholicism, and it says, the title of the article is, Christ is Risen. Massive crowd joins Pope to celebrate Easter Sunday in St. Peter's Square. You know, they can't even prove Peter has ever been to Rome. And they have a little video on it. Oops, wrong one.
Josh, you...
Come on, I want to replay the other video. There we go.
Shutterfly's really in the storytelling business.
Now, of course, got to get to the advertisements. There he is. Mankind and his pagan traditions. You know, in the middle of St. Peter's Square is an obelisk. Kind of odd for Christians, don't you think? And they walk over and go before a graven image, bow before it. There's St. Peter's Square with the obelisk in the middle. More pagan rituals.
Deviatorum apostolorum ac martyrum tuum, Petri, Pablo, Andrei, Jacob.
Now, if you look at this picture right here, you'll see him holding the cross. Now, what's interesting about the Catholic Jesus, the Catholic version, cult version of Jesus, is he is still on the cross. And that's the whole point behind the Eucharist or the Mass. Now, by them saying that he's still on the cross, there's a dog next door barking. That means he's not risen. The Catholic Jesus is not risen. So every time you go to a Eucharist or a Mass, and you partake of the water, of the wine and the bread, and try to actually believe that it's the flesh of Jesus and the blood of Jesus, you're partaking of a Jesus that is still on the cross. The Catholic Jesus is not the Jesus of these scriptures. It is a cult. It is a satanic version of Jesus. And that's why they're going to be one of the ruling body on this earth. It's going to come through the Catholic Church. Because of their ecumenicalism. Now Jesus said, oh, I hit the wrong one. Just got to exit out. In John chapter 19 verse 30, I don't know if you can read that. I'll probably have to post it. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished." And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. In order to believe upon the Jesus of these scriptures, he had to have died, been buried, and was resurrected. The Catholic Jesus is ever on that cross. He goes nowhere else. To them, they use their mouths and say he is risen, but it's a lie. They don't believe that he is. Because if he was risen and he did it once for all and finished, they have to call Jesus Christ a liar. Because they say that you have to take the Eucharist Mass as being administered by a priest who has the authority to turn that into the blood and the wine, the wine into blood, and then the wafer into flesh. If you don't do that, you're not saved. They have given the authority to the priests, taken it completely away from Christ, that said as he died on that cross, "It is finished." With them, You're partaking of a once for all sacrifice. Again, it's never completed. You're stuck in a cult cycle. Every time they offer it, you got to take that. If you don't, you're not saved. Now, I truly believe that this will be done away with in the here not too distant future, because the Catholic Church, in order to bring all of the other churches and cults under its banner, is going to have to give way to some of these practices, like homosexuality and other things. They're going to have to become more worldly than they already are. But the point is, on this day that Jesus Christ rose, they celebrate another Christ, because their Christ is always on the cross. And the power has been given by them to the priests to complete salvation. That is works, that is another gospel, it is condemned, and those people usually standing there believing that are condemned. Ephesians chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. Or is it chapter 2? I'll put it up here. Alright, thanks, bye.